Do you own a Grand Seiko and wish that you had an on-the-fly micro adjustment for your bracelet? Well, you're gonna like this video because today I have the Grand Seiko extension link made by Steel Reef. And I just want to say thank you to Gabe and the Steel Reef team for sending me their prototype, the same exact link that they've been doing all of their testing on. And I'm actually the first person outside of their own company to get hands-on with it and get to talk about it. And just to be clear, I did this video because as a collector and a dealer for Grand Seiko, like at my store Carrot & Co, which you can see behind me, I know so many people who talk about how a micro adjustment on a Grand Seiko bracelet would be a deal maker for them. So I'm going to give you my first impressions, my experience, and thoughts on this. All right, and because this is the prototype, just keep in mind that throughout my video, the tolerances on this one might be a little bit looser than what you would expect if you open one brand new out the box from Steel Reef. With that out of the way, let me just show you how it works. Let's say it's hot outside and you just want a little more comfort on your wrist. All you do is pull open the link and that's it. This is called the SwiftLink. And to close it up, you also push it back in the same direction or the opposite direction. You can do that while you take off the bracelet off your wrist, or you can also do it while it's on your wrist as well. Easy. And despite this being the prototype version, it actually works perfectly fine for me. So let me list some things that I like about it. First, I like that it's very easy to use, it's self-explanatory, push and pull, very simple. And I also really like that there's up to 3 positions of manual micro adjustment. So you can open it all the way, and then if that's too much, you can just push it in 1, 2, or up to 3 times. That's on the wrist, but you can also do it obviously when it's off the wrist. Let me show you here. So it's fully opened and you can see the slot there, and then I can push it in 1, 2, 3. So you get multiple positions of manual micro adjustment on the fly. It was also very easy to install. I just used the same screwdriver set that I used for my Grand Seiko Soko Frost, the SBGH295. It uses the same screw head, same pipe and links, and all I had to do was remove my full link and half link here that was originally on, and I put in the Steel Reef SwiftLink here, and it was ready to go. I also like that it's around the same thickness as the other Grand Seiko links, so that way you don't have this extra weight on it, but in trade-off, it is going to be a wider link, which some people call a fat link. And if you see on screen right now, I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's fully extended next to my full link and a half. So you can see it still gets the same function out of that, but then when you don't want to use it, you can close it up, and then it's just a little bit wider than the standard Grand Seiko full link. When I look at this, I think you're definitely paying for convenience, and I think Steel Reef did a great job at adapting this to 100 different SKUs from Grand Seiko to make this kind of work through all their different models. It's very close to Grand Seiko's quality. You'll also notice that the curvature on the SwiftLink is a little bit different than Grand Seiko's native link. I think that might also be because you have to put all these mechanisms inside to allow it to extend. So that just might be because the functionality of it requires its shape to be like that. It kind of looks like a ladder bracelet when it's fully extended. I was thinking about where else you can put this link. You could try to put it on an upper link that's adjustable as well. You have to follow where the screws are. But I think if you put this SwiftLink on a higher link, the issue what you would run into is that then you can start to see your skin underneath. So it would really look like a ladder bracelet. I think it still works best when it's closest to the folding clasp. Like right now, you can't really tell because underneath it is the folding clasp. So it kind of hides the fact that it's opened. And only you will know that you have this feature on your wrist. Then other people won't notice. And finally, the last thing I would say is that because this is such a great convenience and it's easy to use, easy to understand, easy to adapt to the existing models of Grand Seiko, at the end of the day, there are going to be people out there who don't like the look of the fat link. And, we can't really do anything about that because, it's going to be wider than the other links. If you want it to kind of taper, it's not going to have that look. But I think the trade-off is well worth it here, especially if you're someone who desperately needs a micro adjustment on your bracelet. I think it's definitely worth looking into. At least just check out the Steel Reef website to see the models that are compatible. They've listed so many different models, including the Grand Seiko Snowflake, the SBGA 211, the Shimbun, the SBGA 413 Cherry Blossom that almost like everyone has. That means the other seasons collections will work, and it works on my Grand Seiko Soko Frost, the SBGH 295. If you don't see your model on the website, just contact Steel Reef and I'm sure they'll be able to help you work through all of that. And here's my overall thoughts on the concept of the SwiftLink. When I first unboxed it and I looked at it, I thought, oh, it's like a AP Royal Oak Fat Link. So on the AP Royal Oak, it's all the same size links. And if you wanted to get better adjustment on the wrist, you would need to order a separate link from AP. AP's stainless steel Royal Oak bracelet links can cost $400, and it's basically one fat link. And it's the same thing. You're going to put it towards the clasp. You're going to see it's like all perfect, and then there's going to be one fat link at the end. So I thought of that immediately when I opened this one. But the difference is that this is about half the price of what that was, and you get the function of being able to extend it when you need it. So I think that this is already a great solution. When you go to Steel Reef's website, I like that they put these really awesome 3D video models to show you how it works, and it makes it very easy to understand. And I think a lot of people are going to be happy with this. And because this is my first experience with Steel Reef, I asked them for an explanation of what Steel Reef means. So let me read this excerpt to you. The steel represents our commitment to OEM level precision engineering. That's why we use 316L and 904L steel and titanium, materials trusted by the industry's best, and machine tolerances of 0.02 millimeter, 1/5 the width of a human hair. The reef symbolizes a hub of life and community. Many of our products are born from the customer idea, like the SwiftLink, which started as a request from Maximilian, a longtime customer who even contributed funds to kickstart the project. Pre-orders open today, February 28th. Use the link in the description to pre-order, as well as support my channel by using this link. And if you're looking for a Grand Seiko, you can check out my store, Carrot & Co. We carry a wide variety of Grand Seiko models from their elegance, their heritage, and sport collections. So in the meantime, I think that Steel Reef SwiftLink, coming from the enthusiast, from the collector community, I think this is a great solution. Let me know what your overall thoughts are in the comments below. It's been a minute, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.